We're all searching for a bit of light this year, aren't we? I think it was in July when the memes started flying around. 2020. Should we just put up the tree and call it a year? In fact, it's been the record-breaking year in the sale of Christmas lights. Why? Because we all want a bit of light at the end of a dark year. We want Christmas lights lighting up the tree. We want fairy lights lighting up our cold and empty flats and kitchens. And most of all, we want our families' faces lighting up as we get to see each other again. Because if ever there were a dark year, it's this one. The darkness of disunity as society is shown to be more fractured than ever. The darkness of distance as the loneliness epidemic among students is worse than ever. And the darkness of disease and death as those sombre daily death tolls have told us time and time again. We want light in the darkness. We want the light of unity. We want the light of closeness and togetherness. And we want the light at the end of the tunnel with this vaccine and all that it promises. We long for a light, not just a kind of vague sentimentality, a real light which can overcome the darkness we see all around us. One of the biographers of Jesus, in a reading which is often read at Christmas, puts it this way: the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. I wonder what you make of those words. To me, that describes exactly the kind of light we are looking for, doesn't it? A light that in the face of all the darkness we see isn't just some sort of faint candle, but a blazing light which dispels the darkness. I wonder if you remember the story, the first Christmas story of the wise men, the three wise men, the Magi, who come searching for this light, following this star. In my year 2 nativity, that was the role I was really after. I think it's because they got to hold these shiny gifts. I got innkeeper number 3, but I'm not bitter. But they follow this light. I think that's part of their intrigue. They're these adventurers crossing borders, exploring, searching for this light, following this star, this promise of a king who would bring light. I don't know what you think of that. Maybe they're the modern day gap year student crossing borders in search of this enlightenment experience. Maybe you think, that's not me. I'm quite happy as I am, thanks. But I put to you that maybe we're all searching for the light. Maybe every TikTok scroll and Tinder swipe is a search for the light. Every new news article we click on promising lighter restrictions, a search for the light. Our obsession with presenting this perfect image to those around us, a search for the light. We are relentlessly searching for the light. The light that would shine and overcome the darkness out there. But if we're honest, sometimes the darkness we see in here as well. We're always searching for the light. But if we're honest, we hide from it too, because what do I do in the face of this year, in the face of the darkness that's all around us? I hide. I bury my head in Netflix binging or TikTok scrolling. We feel content by looking at others around us and judging them. I'm more enlightened than those idiots. We simultaneously search for, but also hide from, the light. Why do we do that? Perhaps it's because we wonder what we'll find in this search for the light. Maybe only more darkness. Back to those wise men in the first Christmas story. What did they find in their search for the light? Well, it wasn't some bright idea or some concept, but a person, a baby, Jesus. So, This Christmas, will you pause and consider the darkness around us and the darkness inside us, and ask yourself, what do you think could be a light that might shine in that darkness and the darkness not overcome it? Will you join the CU as they explore what or who this light could be?